What's up, everybody? Josh the Coach. This is when you get the accent, was when I go through the two fast game predictions, and the two fast game predictions for when Jacoby Brissett is no longer the quarterback. Much props to you, number 7. You're really good. But number 7 is no longer there. We're going to get number 4. That's Deshaun Watson. And when Deshaun Watson is playing, we have 6 more games to go through. So when we have 6 games to go through, I'm going to go through them real quick. I'm going to tell you whether or not it's a win or a loss. And then we're going to see where we're at right now. And I think it's going to be, pretty favorable for the Browns. The Browns are 4-7. They win all these games, and then they could be 10-7. So let's see where we got. We got at the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are the worst team in the NFL. So that's a win for sure, especially when Houston gets a little dose of their QB in Deshaun Watson. He may be a little bit rusty. He'll shake the rust off against that terrible team, and then we'll still get the W, okay? Now, I'm assuming that Joe Woods is probably either fired or he's figured out that he has to actually coach defense in order for him to keep his jobs. So we're going to get, a good defensive performance out of them like we did this last week against Tampa Bay and like we did against Cincinnati, and like we got every time we won a game. All right, so after that, we have at the Bengals. Well, everybody knows that Bengals are the Kentucky's team. They're not even an Ohio team. So we are going to be in some uncharted territory traveling down to Kentucky. And until the Bengals can prove that they can do anything against the Browns, it's always going to be the Browns. So that's another W right there. All right. Joe Burrow, I don't care if Jamar Chase is playing. It doesn't matter. The Browns have the number of the Bengals, and the Bengals can't do anything about it. Okay. So then we have at Baltimore with Lamar Jackson. Well, Lamar Jackson, I think, he's just not very good at throwing the football anymore. I keep saying that, and then he keeps throwing the football a lot. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong and I don't know anything. But at the same time, I don't think that the Browns are going to lose twice to the Ravens. And the Ravens' defense is okay, but it's not that great. And we still have Deshaun Watson coming back with Nick Chubb. I'll take Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper over Deshaun Jackson, whoever their third-string running back is, because they can't ever stay on the field. And then whoever their tight end, Mark Andrews is their number 1. I'll take Amari Cooper over Mark Andrews. Okay. So then we have at New Orleans Saints. I cannot tell you a single person who plays for the New Orleans Saints anymore. Everybody that I've ever drafted in my fantasy football team from New Orleans is hurt. There is Chris Olave. He's a Buckeye. He's a pretty good guy, but I don't know even who's throwing the football to him. So, you know what? That's a W for the Browns, too. Then we're at Washington. Okay, at Washington, the Commanders. The Commanders, they just changed their team name to the Commanders, and I got to be honest with you, I did see them play this past weekend. They have some pretty nice uniforms, but I don't think uniforms are going to win your football game. Taylor Heineke, he seems like a nice guy, but he's not going to be as good as Deshaun Watson. They don't have a Nick Chubb. They don't have an Amari Cooper. They have a scary Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry ain't been very scary lately, you know what I'm saying? Their defense was supposed to be great. Their defense is not great. I'll take the Washington to lose. And then finally we end the season at the Steelers, and well, obviously the Browns are going to win that one. The Steelers are terrible. You still have either Mitch Trubisky or Mason Rudolph or Kenny Pickett being your quarterback, and Najee Harris looks like a dumpster fire on wheels, and they're just not very good. They do have T.J. Watt, they didn't play with T.J. Watt the first time the Browns played them, but T.J. Watt's only one guy, and we have Myles Garrett, and Deshaun Watson is faster than T.J. Watt, so that's my reasoning for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins out of 6 games, and the Browns finish 10-7. They go to the playoffs, and then we'll revisit it, and we'll see how we win the Super Bowl. Okay, goodbye.